My name is Sobaya, and I came across this picture, and I want us to have a short discussion about it. It's actually about a picture that men and women are. There's a path for some race over there, and if you look at the path of the woman, there are some things over there, while the one for the men are clear. At a glance, you might think that it's all about that, like house chores preventing women from reaching their goals. I think it goes beyond that. There's more to this picture than that. So we are going to talk a little bit about it. When you look at all the women in the picture, you can see they are all in high heels. A lot of women go through life with high heels on their feet, and it makes the journey very difficult. Some of the high heels can be like, example, maybe you're a woman, you're an organization, you want to climb to some position, then you look at yourself and you say, oh wow, all the people there are men. Even though I have what it takes to be there, but if I'm there as a woman, what will people think about me? It's a high hill, my dear. Remove it and climb that hill, that height. What are people going to talk about me? What are they going to say? Being a woman, being on that position, what are they going to say about me? It's a high hill. If you can only bring it down and assess, you can go for it and you can make it and make it big. A lot of women think, you see, men, sometimes they do fight, but within some few minutes, it's off and they are back. Women can take a month, sometimes even 6 months, sometimes years, and that thing is even worrying you. It's even blocking your chance. Maybe that person is even the one who can even help you in certain aspects. Because of small issue, then we keep on fighting over it. It's a high hill. So let's remove it so that we can go on in life. When you look at the picture very well, you realize that some of them are in glasses. Some of them, both the men and the women. In life, we all don't see things the same. Depending on where you are, you might see things a little bit. At your corner, you have a different view. If you go to another corner, there will be a different view. So sometimes you have to be open-minded. You don't have to be glued to your ideas only and just come with you prepared your mind that, oh, my point of view is right. You have to listen. Even the Bible said that be swift to hear, slow to speak. Like if they put 9 here in front of me, I will see it as 9. But those at the other side will see it as 6. So in life, we have to be very careful how we argue and how we judge people. We have to consider that, be open-minded. Then we'll be able to focus and discuss the issue, not based on how you see it, but in reality, how the thing is. Let's go to another thing. You can see a very beautiful lady on the path of the men. The lady is as if he's not looking at the men. But then he has been placed there for an agenda. Behind that beauty, there's a suicide mission. It's to stop the men. So men, this is just a little advice from your sister. If you see young ladies coming close to you, in fact, tell yourself, they don't love you. Have you ever seen a young lady who is in love with a man who is poor, a man old enough to be like his father, and the man is poor, and the lady say, oh, I love you, I'm in love? It doesn't happen. They normally come. Some of them are innocent young ladies who don't have some basic information in life, and they think they cannot make it without a man coming into their lives and all that. Some of them too, they really have an agenda. Some of them too, their parents have told them, we don't have money in this house. That man over there, go there, give birth, and go and give birth just one. At least every month we get something to eat in this house. It's an agenda, and that thing can come and distract everything that you have. So when they come on your way, smiling and all that, pretending as if they are not looking at you, but then attracting you in various ways, you just have to be careful because they are there to stop you from reaching your goal. It's there. It happens to a lot of men. It's there. But if you become a little bit careless with your life, you can find yourself in a trap. That's why some men, they just get them, they video them and come and put it on social media. They can even threaten you that if you don't do this, if you don't do that, I'm going to expose you. Innocent men are being put on social media. Some of them, it's not even that they were even in a relationship with them. It's just a trap, just to cause confusion in your home, cause a scandal for you, and all that. So, men, that beauty over there, it's just a suicide mission. So, you just have to be careful, especially men with something in their pocket. It doesn't really happen to the men with the empty pockets. That one, they don't go there. Enough of that. Let's see. In the race of life, you can see life really doesn't start. All of us don't start on the same line as it is here. You know, some people even start life, their parents give them something. Some starting a business in a well-furnished mansion given to them by their parents. Somebody should have to struggle, tabletop and all that. But then when you look at this line, we can equate it to line, a time. As for time, you all have 24 hours in a day. Bill Gates has 24 hours. The ordinary man on the street also have the same thing, 24 hours. So if you see the line here, it's not in terms of opportunities, but in terms of time. Everybody is given equal time to accomplish that thing over there. So please, let's minimize the way we waste our time and focus on our life's purpose, and let's use most of our time on why God created us rather than unnecessary things. Some of the necessary things can be gossip. Some can be, oh, somebody has said something about you, so you use all your time. Some of them just brush it off and move on, because you will never get a perfect life where everybody, no. Everybody, somebody can even come your way and say something. That thing is not because of you. Maybe the person has some issue in the house somewhere. The person comes to the office, meet you in traffic with already some bitterness in the heart, and they can't do that to the person who did that to them. So they pour all their anger on you, and you use your precious time following this and all that. It's distraction. We are all given 24 hours. So let's see how we manage our time. And you can see the path. At the beginning, you see it as straight, very straight. But if you go straight, you can see that it bends. There's a bend over there. It bends over there. That is life. Sometimes there are things that you don't even budget for. They come your way. It's part of life. When it comes, don't say, why me? Yes, the temptation is there for you to say, why me, God? Why me? It does happen. It happens. So sometimes we plan, but you see their journey. You can see it's straight. That's what they see, but it bends. As you are sailing through life, there will be times that the road will not be that smooth. You can't even see clearly because it bends. When it happens like that, exercise patience, trust in your God, and try to come up with good strategy to sail through. Sometimes things happen for God to even, for us to realize that there's God somewhere. You know, even in this COVID era, nobody expected it. 1st January, we went to church, but it just came like something, and we are all here.